We're in, but this side has got a lot going on. It's super tight. It's unlevel side to side. It's drastically unlevel front to back. But having said all that, this looks like a beautiful area. This is a beautiful spot. The reason we sort of went through all this for this spot, there were some other spots that were easier to get into. But another thing you got to think about is you want your door to open up to the picnic table if possible. So half the sites in these loops don't open up that way. So we're pretty sure we're going to be here at least a few nights. And so if we know that, we know what we're going to need. We sort of pulled out all the stops. We got everything out. We got the bikes out. Got our new water container out. Generators out. Hensley's stuff is out. And her box of toys are over there somewhere. So we slept reasonably well last night. This is something you need to know about in an RV. There could be critters. We haven't ever had, people have asked us, we had a mouse in our Class A, fifth wheel, Airstream. Never. We never had anything until we're in Wall, South Dakota, and we stayed out in that field overlooking that beautiful view of the Badlands. We finally had our first mouse in the RV though. And I kind of assumed he would just, you know, hang out in the RV while we're there. Well, I get it, we're in a field, we're in his turf, and he would just, when it was time to leave, he would just kind of scurry out. No, he's been with us since Wall, South Dakota, off and on. To break it down for us, Marissa, he made his first mistake last night. What did he do? Don't what?
I don't know if I can talk about it.
You can do it.
I love animals, but I am not a fan of mice. I can't. I just can't. I can't. It's like, it's traumatizing.
That's wrong.
It's going about my business, doing my morning routine.
Yes.
So
she's on the toilet.
No. So I'm washing the dishes.
Right here.
And there was a little bit of coffee in a coffee cup, so like the water was brown, and I was going through the water and it was in the dishwater. I was washing.
Did it poke its head out? How did you?
It was like trying to climb.
Like?
Yeah, it was trying to climb out, and I didn't notice it for a while. That was terrible.
So she'd already, you already washed these?
Well, no, everything's got to be sanitized now.
Yeah, but I'm saying you thought you were done with these.
Yeah, I almost drank out of it.
And he'd made his first mistake. He'd fallen, I guess, into we had some water, I guess, sitting in here, right? Mm-hmm. Is that what happened? And he fell in here and couldn't get out and was just slipping around, you know, in there. I took the dish container or whatever and walked it about 1/8 of a mile down the road, and we let him loose, and we're hoping
he doesn't find us again.
Yes.
What if he finds somebody else?
I don't know. That's a risk I'm willing to take. So. But so no, if you're in Apgar Campground, you're camping close to us, and you get a mouse, he's very smart, very sneaky, and he may be with you for months.
Oh.
He was.
At least it wasn't a rat.
No, he was just a little mouse. He was a pretty good sized mouse.
I could see his first half. Oh, what if I would have touched it? Oh my goodness.
But it hadn't been bad. So don't think like you get on the road and there's like you're sleeping in mice or they're all around the whole time.
We had more like when we lived in the country.
Yeah.
When I had my house.
Yeah, she had a house.
Oh, it's a car.
Are you serious?
They make me jumpy.
Mommy found a mouse.
She said she wanted to pet him.
You want to pet him? Your mommy didn't react that way.
Oh, Hensley, no.
Yes.
No.
That's what I'm talking about.
I found him.
Oh, you found him? No, we had a real mouse in the house.
He was about that size too.
That one is creepy.
He was wet, so he was kind of a little smaller, but he was probably that size when he was fluffy.
Ew.
He's so fluffy.
He is fluffy.
He has nuts.
He has nuts?
He eats nuts, yeah. I'm hoping that's what you're saying. Because I don't know if that's a guy or a girl mouse, but... Was that a guy or girl mouse you found this morning?
Doesn't matter. Can you get in?
Right back, you're almost your length there, Hensley.
Big bike. We're on big bike. The steering wheel.
So the plan today, this thing looks crooked or something. I don't know what's going on with it. So the plan today is just to get a scope of what's going on in Glacier. We're dealing with the smoke. So we're trying to figure out if there's better times and better places to go, and we're hoping the visitor center can help us figure that out.
Because obviously we don't want to, you know, put a lot of effort into going to seeing a view if we're not able to see it. So we just kind of want to get a better understanding from them. Maybe we can find better times than others.
Nothing worse than paying for like a boat ride or doing a 5-10 mile hike and getting to the top for the view and then there's no view. So we're gonna go.
All right, let's
figure it out.
Got sheep and corn sheep and bears and rabbits and foxes.
For now, it doesn't really matter where you're at, what you're doing, just smoke everywhere. So I don't know.
Yeah, we were
may
hoping
pick out some
maybe they
things
could tell us like, hey,
Yeah.
the end of the day it's better, beginning of the day, this part of the park. Pretty much she's like,
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
smoky,
just smoky.
all day, everywhere.
she said you could do hikes that where everything was really close up and you're not looking at views from the distance, but
But they're gonna go hike and see animals.
We
gonna hike
will.
and
We will.
see
Hensley,
animals?
I've never seen her this. She's ready to go, man. You're ready to go, aren't you, kid? So we're just gonna kind of regroup today and look at which hikes would be the best hikes or things to do that will still be okay with the smoke. And we'll be here a few days, so maybe stuff will clear out while we're here. We will see. You filming yourself or?
Hey guys, Alice and Alice. You film mom?
You'll film mommy?
hi.
Hi.
You're such a good filmer, Hensley. You're gonna replace Daddy.
And so with the smoke, the way it works, like you can see like this range right here because it's pretty close to us, but you start getting anywhere in the distance and like all of a sudden it just kind of disappears behind the smoke. So when you do a hike and it's all about, you know, that's part of what you want to see is just in the distance, just the different mountains and ranges and valleys, and you can see the one closest to you, but that's probably about it.
Well, she said obviously you would want to do like little short hikes, stuff that's close up. So there's some waterfalls. The problem is the park, I mean, to get to this side of the park is almost 3 hours and this is 1.25 hours. So when you're going from place to place, it's hours.
So I'm looking at top 10 things to do here in Glacier National Park. Like this is going to the Sun Road. It won't look like that, will it?
Unfortunately not.
Yeah, wow. That looks beautiful.
I know. I've looked forward to this park for a really
yeah.
long time.
This is our kind of park right here. I mean, we love this forest feel with the glaciers and the mountains and the snow. And yeah, so even though there's smoke in the area and been attacked by a mouse, we still love Glacier. We're excited about Glacier.
I forgot about it just for a second, and then you brought it up.
She's gonna remember it for a long time, I think.
Yeah, it keeps replaying in my head.
We've got a plan. We're gonna go to one of the lakes close to here and kind of do some hikes and explore waterfalls there and just see how the day goes. Because I don't know, maybe the smoke is over exaggerated. Maybe we will have beautiful views.
And it changes from day to day.
It could blow out. You never know. Yeah.
The rain could change it. The wind could change it. So.
Like RV living, you never know.
Oh, yeah.
So, well, we're gonna call it a night, and we will catch you guys later.
Oh. Put it on Hensley.
He wants to help you wash some dishes. First, you kind of slowly creep out.
Stop.
Slow.
Nathan.